Hello today YouTube, Lil Mao here, and we're going to be taking a look at some thrusting weapons. Today we're going to be testing the M48 Cyclone, using it what it's really meant for in the thrusting, and we're going to be comparing it to the Ontario M9 Bayonet. So two very good thrusting weapons. And we got our boxes set up here, and it's full of other boxes, and it's very tough. So we're going to go ahead and test it on this. Then we're going to put some Gambeson over it and see how well the Gambeson will actually protect against the thrust. We're going to see how well it does on our box test today.
Lil Mao presents Advanced Weapon Tactics, the weapons review show that tests the lethality and destruction of various cultural artillery. Will this week's weapon be powerful enough to destroy our new main heads? Find out now. Do not try this at home.
If we take a look over here, we got a good nice strike. Let's see how well that did. So we got about 1.5 inches. That's pretty powerful. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Let's go ahead. So let's go ahead and give it another try. E-R, son. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, we did a lot better this time. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm really in there. So this time, we got up halfway through this little notch. So we got about a good 3 inches into there. And as you can see, that wound is just, wow, crazy. Let's go ahead and try the M48 Cyclone and see how that compares. Now I do have a hunch this might not do as well just because of this curved shape, but we'll see. I don't know. We're going to see how well this performs. But I'm thinking that it might not do quite as well, but who knows? E-R, one. Ooh, we might have done a lot better this time. Alright, so look at that. Pretty massive amount of damage to that box. So it is right up to that circle. So it is up to that circle. If you can see right there. We'll see how deep that actually is. I think we did a lot better with the Cyclone. Ooh. Oh. So we got just the tip in, about 2 inches. So that's pretty good. But let's look at the difference here. This one did a lot more damage. Okay, so there's 3 cuts compared to that 1 into that. So there's 3. And that did a lot more damage. That's crazy. We didn't go as deep. And that's going to be a lot harder to stitch up versus that. So let's go ahead and try it again. E-R, son. And we did about the same again. Right up to that point. See if we can get that out. We just shake it all about. So that's a pretty devastating blows. All right, let's go for a top strike and see how well these perform. All right, so we got it right here. We're gonna see how well it does. This should be a lot more powerful. So we're gonna see. E-R, son. Yeah, a lot more powerful. A lot. Let's see how well that did. Oh, that went way past it. Way past it. It went up to about here. So that's a good 3 inches with that. 3.5 actually. So I went about 3.5 inches deep into that. You can see right here where it's dirty. And look at that gash. Massive. Let's go ahead and try it again. E-R, son. Ooh. And that is just completely devastating. Right through there. Wow. Massive stuff. If we take a look here, that's a good 5 inches or so into that. Now it is a lot easier on the side because the way that the boxes are stacked like this does make it for going in a lot easier. Okay. And so we got our Gambeson labeled up here. We're gonna see how well just cloth armor can protect you against something like a stab. You know, this might be thicker than what you're wearing, like a sweater or something. It might resemble that quite well. we got a lot of layers here. We got 2 layers there, 2 layers here, a layer here, and a layer there. So we got about 6 to 8 layers right here. And we're gonna see how well this performs and stands up. So this is a nice material. We tried it before, and each layer is comprised of multiple layers on the inside. And as we can see here, you got this nice, you know, Oriental Chinese dragon style for the outer coating, and then on the inside it's got some other coatings, and that should be pretty thick. So we're looking really at, you know, we got 2 layers of white, 1 layer of this on each side. That's 4 layers each. So if we're looking at 8 layers, we're looking at about 32 layers right here. So that's pretty crazy. Let's try it. Stop.
It's hard because I think it has something to do with the cloth.
All right. Let's see if we can get that. And it is sometimes not even going all the way through, as you can see here.
That's what I was gonna say.
There's a lot of cloth here, so let's try it again. Okay, yep. Let me get it. And it does make it all the way through, as you can see, but just barely. And you wouldn't think that the cloth armor can protect you that much, and it can really protect you. There's a lot of layers, and each little thing, there's multiple layers on the inside, as we saw before. Like right here, each layer, there's multiple layers on the inside, and that can really protect you. Now I'm surprised the M9 bayonet did not really make it through all this cloth. Just the tip, just barely. So it would actually really protect you a lot. I'm sure someone who is a lot stronger can go through this like nothing, but you know, for me, that can actually really protect you. So we're gonna go ahead and try the other one and see if we get better results.
I don't blame him.
And if we can see right there, it goes a lot deeper into there. And if you can see that these are the holes from the Cyclone, because the tri-point you can see right here, and they're actually going a lot deeper than the other ones. Let's try it again. And as we can see here, most of these holes do have the tri-blade, and that's mostly what these damages are from. Very few of them are actually from the bayonet. And it's actually quite impressive that it's actually able to go through. Like, look at here, a lot more devastating than the small puncture wounds from the bayonet. Look at that. But again, the cloth armor really will protect you. Definitely protect you. Alright, so that's it for today. We saw how protective Gambeson can actually be, how effective it is, and it does stop quite a bit. We actually saw the Cyclone outperform the bayonet in the Gambeson test. Well, the bayonet did a lot better straight up on that. So it's very impressive to see the two, and I'm glad to test some thrusting type weapons on this box right here. It was pretty good. And next time we will try the Tiger Fork from Cold Steel to see what we can do. I think we'll get a lot more powerful shots on that just because of the leverage of the pole arm. And that should really go through all this. But I'm interested to see what that will do compared to these. So if you'd like to see that video, make sure to subscribe. Comment below what you want to see. Reply to every single comment. And we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye!